Ratchet, I'm at the entrance to the base. You sure everyone is gone?
Their database reads that they're on a training exercise for the next few hours. That should give you plenty of time to find the pod and bring it back.
Okay, moving in. You'd think that the humans would have left a skeleton crew or something to keep watch. Odd that there's no one here. Found it. Looks like it's pretty intact. No telling which of the cons was inside this, but whoever it was, they're long gone now. Bringing it back to base.
Thanks for doing the hard work for me, pal. I'll be taking that pod now.
Well, I guess I found out what happened to the guys guarding the base.
That tickles.
Yeah, that, tickled too. Ouch.
That was easy.
Bumblebee, I've lost communication with you. Please respond. Bumblebee, respond. Bumblebee! Bumblebee, can you hear me?
Hey, Ratch. Bro, got the pod.
We don't have to worry about that right now. Just conserve your energy supply.
Was a cheap move.
Optimus, this is Ratchet. I need immediate assistance at my location. Autobot down.
How is he?
Stabilized, thankfully. He's in stasis for now, but he should make a full recovery barring any unforeseen complications.
Kid's been through worse. He'll pull through.
How did this happen?
I let it happen. Optimus and Hound were off following a false beacon when I detected that a pod had been moved. When I saw it was a human military base, I figured Bumblebee could handle this on his own, and sent him.
This isn't your fault, Ratchet. You had no way of knowing that Brawl would be there as well.
I should have waited until you got back. Brawl would have grabbed the pod, and the three of you could have tried to catch up with him. Bumblebee is so small compared to some of the Decepticons that he can't stand a fighting chance. First, he gets thrown around by Starscream, and now this.
What's done is done. While Bumblebee recovers, I'm issuing a temporary lockdown of the base. No one is to leave to minimize the risk of another one of us getting hurt. We can't risk having 2 Autobots down.
What about the human, Prime?
I can call my dad in a bit and say I'm visiting the friend who gave me my car. That'll explain my absence for the weekend, although food might be a problem.
I can procure you something from a fast food location to refuel while you stay here.
I don't know how you'll pay, but alright. I guess I'll just stay right here and wait on B to wake up.
Very well. Until further notice, I am the only one permitted to leave. Concentrate on Bumblebee, Ratchet.
Will do, Prime.
There it is, my escape pod. Excellent work retrieving it intact, Brawl. If only Nitro had been as careful with his as you were with mine.
Brawl didn't have Optimus Prime to deal with.
I gave B a new exhaust, though. Left him sitting in a pool of his own energon.
Very good, Brawl. I want the rest of you to take notes on how to properly extinguish Autobots. Because aside from Deadlock, none of you have been very successful recently. Says the bot who decided to play with B like a toy instead of just terminating him. Why dirty my own claws when Brawl did the job for me just a few cycles later?
Bumblebee is still alive, but Brawl did a number on him. The Autobots are staying put for the time being while he heals up.
A fine opportunity for us to retrieve the remaining pods and utilize their tech without interference. Whose pods remain?
We have mine.
I got yours.
We have what's left of Nitro's, which leaves knockouts and deadlocks. Brawl, I want you to accompany Deadlock to his pod and assist him with the retrieval. When that's done, Nitro and Knockout will go for his. That is, if he can be trusted to bring back one intact.
Yes, Commander Starscream.
Good. Now get going.
I'm going to get back to scouting.
So my dad says he talked with Agent Graham yesterday. Don't know what about, but I don't like it. Hope you get to feeling better soon, buddy. It'd be really inconvenient if my car gets stolen again.
He'll be up and running in no time, Sam. Don't you worry.
I have total faith in you, Ratchet. Wishing someone to get better is just a thing we humans do.
Seems like a fruitless activity. Your time would be better spent actually assisting the being in need, rather than wishing for the recovery.
You don't understand. It's more the meaning behind it that matters than the actual doing. Saying, I hope you feel better, is letting the person know they're cared for.
It seems I still have much to learn about humans. In that case, if Bumblebee were conscious, I'm sure he'd want you to feel better as well.
You're still not grasping the meaning 100%, but the sentiment is there. Thanks, Ratchet.
Sam, if I'm not mistaken, midday is when humans usually partake in one of their meals, correct?
Yeah, it's about lunchtime, you're right.
In that case, I'll be leaving shortly to get you some food. Do you still want a number 4 with cheese only, extra fries, and an electric shake?
Yeah, thanks, Optimus.
You're welcome. I'll be back soon.
Did I just miss Prime?
Yes? Why?
Well, I was gonna ask him to pick some flowers for me, so I could give them to Bumblebee. That's a thing humans do, right?
I love you guys.
Okay, you're clear. I don't know why I bother trying to teach you stealth.
Stealth is for wimps. There's a reason I chose the vehicle with all the cannons on it.
The only problem is we're near a human settlement, and if they see you in either form, they're going to alert the authorities. Commander Starscream won't be happy if we're spotted.
It won't matter if we're spotted if I blast the insects back into the hole they crawled out of.
Sure, let's go around killing a witness and making noise that will inevitably bring more witnesses. Then where will we end up?
Having fun?
Never mind. Let's just get to my pod. It's close by.
Welcome to Crimzeeks, where every bite electrifies your taste buds. May I take your order?
I require a number 4 with cheese only, an extra amount of fries, and an electric shake.
Will the shake be a small, medium, or large?
What size would a male in their mid-20s be able to consume?
I'm gonna go ahead and say medium. Okay, your total order today is gonna be $7.55. You can pay with card here, cash at the window. Thank you for dining with us today. Your order will be ready at the next window.
Hey, Ratchet! Teletran is showing something weird happening with one of the pods.
Show me.
It made this little pinging noise, and then it brought this up.
It's the proximity program I managed to install. It activates whenever something large gets within half a mile radius of the pod. Looks like something set it off.
I'm guessing it's not a squirrel.
Here it is. It appears to be untouched from when I awoke.
Wait, is that Deadlock's voice?
Just tell me when to pick it up and I will.
And Brawl.
They're getting another pod.
We have to stop them.
Well, if we're going to go, we need to call Prime.
No, we can't. He'll say no. We have to ignore him this one time. And stop them from getting another pod.
Ratchet, you good? This ain't like you.
What's that human phrase? An optic for an optic? They're not far. And if we can sneak up on them and take out Brawl and Deadlock, we'll have stopped them from getting a pod, taken out 2 of the Decepticons' finest warriors, and avenged what they did to Bumblebee.
Yeah, and what if something happens to you? What if you die out there and Bumblebee doesn't get any better?
He will get better. I've already put him on the road to recovery.
Then what if you die and something happens to me a week from now? Who's gonna fix me up?
Here's a plan. I won't die, and you won't get hurt today. It's a win-win scenario we can't pass up.
Ratchet, normally I'd be up for this sort of thing, but we're out of our element here on this planet. So we need to obey Prime more now than ever.
We have to go, Hound. If you won't come with me, then I'll just go alone. If I'm fast enough, I should be able to incapacitate them before they know I'm there.
Fine. Go by yourself if you want. But I'll just call Prime and tell him what you're doing.
No, you won't.
Yes, I do!
Sorry, Hound. But I can't have you doing that. I used a small dose of what I use to prep patients for surgery, so you won't be able to move or use a comm for 10 minutes. And by then, you won't be able to chase after me. I'm sorry, but it's like you said. These aren't normal circumstances, and this needs to be done.
Hold up.
What is it now?
One of the locals. We should wait until he passes.
Or step on it and move on.
No! He hasn't seen us. There's no reason to kill him.
You're too soft, Deadlock.
And he's gone. See? We didn't have to wait that long, now did we?
Whatever. Let's get this back to Starscream.
Throw it through.
You want me to throw it through the little crack in the window?
Yes.
Okay. Weirdo.
Prime! Prime, it's Hound!
Go ahead, Hound.
Ratchet's blown a gasket! Teletran Detective Brawl and Deadlock going after a pod and Ratchet sped off to stop him. He used one of his medical tools to stop me from doing anything about it, and he left! He's got too much of a head start on me to stop him.
I'll see if I can intercept him. Send me the coordinates.
Can do, Prime.
What?
I heard something.
This planet makes noise, Deadlock. It's probably nothing.
In my experience, it hardly ever is nothing. Let's keep moving.
Okay, now I hear something. What the? I can't feel my left side.
You're bigger than I anticipated. Guess I need to give you a second dose to make sure you go down all the way.
Barricade! What are you doing here?
Keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't do anything dumb to compromise the mission.
3-on-1, this'll be easy.
Fall back, Brawl. You're no good to us at half strength.
Me at half strength is still more than most bots at full, Barricade.
No arguing, Brawl. Go!
Fine, you're no fun.
I'm surprised, Docbot. I figured you'd stay with your patient until he got better. Or did he take a turn for the worst and go offline?
Bumblebee will live to fight another day. I'm not sure if I'll be able to say the same about you two.
It's 2-on-1, Ratchet. Flee now, and we'll let you go.
No chance. Both of you have plenty to answer for.
Glad I'm tapped into the human's database. We'll need a wrecking crew for his carcass when we're done with him.
Shot.
Last chance, Ratchet. Leave. Now.
You and your second chances.
I tried giving you a chance.
Were my orders not clear, Ratchet?
Sorry, Prime. I had to.
Well, if it isn't the big bot himself.
Stand down, Decepticons. Hand over the pod, and you can leave unharmed.
What's with everyone in second chances today? The pod stays with us.
I cannot allow that.
I figured as much. Well, scram. I know when I'm beaten. Go ahead and take the pod, Autobots. I'll be seeing you around. Tell Bumblebee I look forward to another fight when he feels better.
Well, we got the pod.
What possessed you to disobey my orders, Ratchet? If Hound had not recovered from your immobilization in time, I may not have received word in time to come and assist.
I'm sorry, Prime. When I saw who was after that pod, I couldn't let what they did to Bumblebee stand.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Hound and Sam. Because of your actions, his milkshake has been spilled.
Oh, yeah. You were getting his food when... I'll go and pick up another order for him.
A wise idea. I'll grab the pod and meet you back at the base. If we've learned anything from today, it's that we can't afford to go on missions alone. From now on, we'll have to go in teams. It's not often I recommend taking a cue from the Decepticons, but in this case, they do understand the value of teamwork.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, he hasn't seen us. There's no reason to kill him.
Strike 2, Deadlock.
Everything alright?
Yeah, he finally settled down.
Good. Now we can enjoy the rest of the evening in peace.
I love you.
I love you too.